Hi guys, George here at Brighton Fan TV, taking you through my thoughts on today's game against Newcastle. I think that was a huge win, really big win. Touchy at times. I mean, losing Glenn Murray early on, that was really gutting. It was hard to watch, especially the way that it was a bit slow to get to him, especially when he's unconscious, unresponsive. It was horrible to watch. But we've heard now that he's clear, he's had a scan, he's out of hospital, and he'll be travelling back with everyone else this evening. As soon as that happened, I was a bit worried. I thought it might affect our game, and it did. We looked unsettled. We looked really unsettled. Both teams looked really unsettled by it. It wasn't a nice incident at all. And then just as I was contemplating how unsettled we were, bang! There comes a goal. In classic Brighton fashion, we were just literally scrapping for the ball. And it came off. Unlucky for Izquierdo that Kayal claimed it, but that deflection really threw off the keeper. I mean, Kayal got the goal in the end. I think we really underestimate the aggressiveness of Kayal, and I keep saying it every week. He is so good for us recently, really fighting for a first team place. He really does just grab the game by the scruff of the neck and will get really stuck in. He's pulling things out that surprised me, where I was like, I didn't even know he had that in his locker. Literally just driving through that midfield straight into the heart of the defence, carving away open, and it's really refreshing. It's like a different dynamic. Really nice to see. I think Izquierdo as well today. It's like having a new player again, having him back, just tearing wings apart. His movement, being able to cut inside, knowing when to release the ball. It was really just exceptional. I can't tell you how pleased I am that he's back. We played well. I say we played well. We played well. It was again one of those things where we had to really dig deep for a result. I think we were lucky that Newcastle were as bad as they were. I mean, they dominated the stats, really dominated the stats, and I was a bit worried about Shelvey, especially in that first half, because he looked like he was out to get blood. He was keen for a result. And we were lucky that their finishing was poor. I mean, I would have liked a second goal. I was sweating about a second goal. And it gets to an awkward point where between 70 and 90 minutes, there's a point where you think, right, do we kill the game off or do we sit back, absorb the pressure? Other than Bissouma's chance at the end, where I was so excited I thought I was going to puke, only for him to put it wide. If it had gone in, I think it would have been my Albion goal of the season. But it's a shame. It's the way things go. Knockout being left on the bench was an odd one as well. But do you know what? Okay, if we're winning, I'll happily watch Knockout on the bench. It all seemed to click together today. Solly March in the advanced role, I don't really know how I feel about it. It's a bit of an odd one. I'm not objecting to it, but I'm not I don't think it's the best thing since sliced bread, exceptionality. But it's one of those things where we'll wait and see. Izquierdo again, he did a job. I mean, I wasn't absolutely astounded, but it's a similar role to Murray, but with a different dynamic. The thing I don't like is the moaning with Izquierdo. It's the one thing that got me today, is that he's looking to the linesman, he's looking to the referee, and then by the time he's moaned, the ball's gone. Like if he just had that bit of desire, and that's something that Kayal has and Izquierdo doesn't, is that keep playing to the whistle. Don't worry if the decision's gone against you, just get stuck back in again. Don't sit there and moan about it. But I can't complain. I can't really complain too much today, can I? It was a really good win, a really good win. And I think it shows how much Houghton has thought about today, the work he's putting in for tactics, especially when something like Murray going to hospital completely blows the game plan out the window. I thought we showed really great resilience today, and this will give us great momentum going into Wolves at home next week, a game that I think is going to be a tough game. But I guess we've got an away win. This has been George for Brighton Fan TV, and we'll see you next week.